and holy shiitake mushrooms. So Upper Park Lake is there. Good morning, welcome to Cooley Outdoors. I am your host, Brandon Scott, and with me today is my beautiful fiance, Sabrina, who is, like every woman ever, as soon as you get to the trailhead, immediately makes a run for the bathroom. So she's in the bathroom. Yes, she did go before we left, and yes, it only took us 45 minutes to get here, but, you know, anywho. So we are, where parking lot are we at that has a bathroom that she can go to at this time of day? Well, we are at the Middle Fork Snoqualmie trailhead. Uh-oh, it's locked, or it's in use. Either way, she is not successful. So we are at the Middle Fork Snoqualmie trailhead. It is we have been here before. I will post a link to the video I did in winter there, and then going up the lower portion. Is it locked?
No toilet paper.
Where? Go!
And there's a giant spider on the ceiling.
Too bad, go!
No!
Where else you gonna go? Women YouTube. Anywho, we have been here multiple times. Like I said, I did that little winter icicle hike, and then I also have done this lower portion of the Middle Fork Snoqualmie Trail. I'll post that right there. But that's not what we're doing today. We are going to go up the Pratt Connector Trail to the Pratt River Trail, which is what I kind of sort of did on that winter hike, but it was too snowy and I turned back before even making it to the Pratt River. So we're going to do the 3-mile Pratt Connector Trail to the Pratt River Trail and then go upstream a little ways up the Pratt River Trail. We're obviously not going to go all the way up the Pratt River Trail because that's 11 miles one way to Pratt Lake. And Pratt Lake is going to be completely under snow, first of all. Second of all, that would be a 14-mile day one way, which means a backpack, and we're not doing that. And third of all, I got to be home by about 5 o'clock tonight for a boat tonight at 7. So it's going to be it's flat river walking. We should get to exactly wherever we want to go by like 11 o'clock anyway. So thanks for joining us. So being in the Snoqualmie River Basin, you would think this hike would be covered in either one of these, if not both of these books. Well, you'd be wrong. The Pratt Connector Trail was not a thing before the mid-2010s. So think 2015 or so is, I believe, when they completed it. So this trail did not exist more than 8 years ago. And the Pratt River Trail itself has always existed. It has existed for a long time. But because there was no Pratt Connector Trail to get to it, the only way to start the Pratt River Trail is by fording the Middle Fork Snoqualmie River, which was impossible except for in late summer and still very dangerous to do. So most people did not even bother with it. And there was no trail crews that could hardly ever get to it because it's a pain in the butt to haul chainsaws and blocks and everything else to maintain a trail across a very large river. So the trail was unmaintained, almost inaccessible, and pretty much lost forever, and was covered in shrubs and overgrown and yada yada yada. But as soon as the Pratt Connector Trail was built in 2015, 2016, the Washington Trails Association started sending trail crews up the Pratt River Trail to revitalize it under what they call their Lost Trails program, which I will post a link to the webpage for that there. Now, this Lost Trails program is pretty sweet because, as you can tell from the name, it revitalizes lost trails. Most of their work has been going on up the Entiat River Valley in central Washington north of Chelan, because that valley seems to get slapped by a massive wildfire every 3 or 4 years. And the trails are hard to get to anyway because it's a very long drive up the Entiat River Valley to all the trailheads. It's like almost an hour and a half drive up from Wenatchee. Sorry, I meant north of Wenatchee. It's between Chelan and Wenatchee. So it's a long ways from anywhere. It's very wild. It's part of the Glacier Peak Wilderness, the Forgotten Volcano, which should give you some hint of how inaccessible it is. But anywho, so they've been doing this for almost a decade now, where they send out some of their best trail crews they have, returning trail crews they have, out to these areas that haven't been maintained in sometimes more than a decade, if not decades. And a good example of that Lost Trails program that I've done before was the Mineral Creek Trail to Park Lake. Did that late summer last year, and it turns out they were out there in July and August, and they freshly brushed that, which is why it looked all nicely freshly brushed out. It was the first time they'd maintained that in over a decade. Anywho, this is going to be a nice flat river hike, so let's go get on it. All right, so Rex is parked there. It is approximately 8:55, so we'll call it 9 a.m. start time, and there is a grand total of 4 cars in the parking lot. It is a Thursday, so most people are at work, and we are doing the Pratt Connector Trail to the Pratt Trail. So where it says increasingly primitive beyond this point is where it becomes the actual Pratt River Trail and goes upriver. And then I'd like to see whatever this big tree is at 4¼ miles. And then the Pratt River Ford is at 10 miles, and then you get to Pratt Lake at 11.6 miles. So we'll come over here and I will show you. We are there. We are going to go there. And this is where you used to have to cross the Middle Fork Snoqualmie there at the Pratt, what is now the Pratt Bar picnic area. And then we'll go up the Pratt River Trail, and one of these creeks in here is called Ginger Creek, and there's supposed to be a waterfall on it that's supposedly right next to the trail. We will see if we make it that far. So I'm assuming that's 2.7, so another 1¼ will be there. So who knows, might be a big tree and waterfall at the almost the same time. And then we will continue up the waterways. Like I said, I have done that section of the Middle Fork Snoqualmie, which is also at this trailhead, and then I have done that portion of the Dutch Miller, and Nash and I need to come do that and a whole bunch of that. But let's go up. What'd you do? Already get attacked by the wildlife? Yeah, that's because you're the first person down the trail. I'm going to get salmonberry flower pictures because they are pretty. And Munchkin being a goober. Hey, if you want, you can take some shorts for YouTube. YouTube shorts. Just take video of with your phone like this from between 40 seconds and a minute, and I can put them up on the YouTube page if you want. I finally got Nash to start doing them because he takes different kinds of videos than what I do. I take like the informative stuff, and he takes the random artsy fartsy stuff, so it's a good mix.
I like the artsy.
Yeah, but I'm definitely going to take a video of us going over the bridge. So this bridge was rebuilt. When I say rebuilt, they replanked it in like the, I want to say also the 20-teens, but there has been a bridge of some form or another here for a long time. This is the famous Gateway Bridge. Gives you access to the closest wild area to Seattle, the Middle Fork Snoqualmie drainage. Munchkin's gonna get her picachar. Just walk.
Walking the spider web.
Well, you're the first person down the trail. It's how it's gonna be. Ding-a-ling. I'm actually gonna come back here. Munchkin's taking video, and then I will take video, and we will see whose video is better. Going over the Gateway Bridge on the Middle Fork Snoqualmie River. We'll see which one is better. You can still smell the tar and the kerosene in the wood because it's been nice and warm. So it is middle of May, and we've had a nice hot week the last week, so the Middle Fork Snoqualmie is just absolutely roaring. Very pretty river. Munchkin's gonna get more pictures, which means I guess I will go in front of Munchkin for some pictures. Yeah, it's a nice bridge. So going left at this fork is the Middle Fork Trail, which I have already tagged in this video. And going right is where we're going down the Pratt Connector Trail, which I have also tagged once. Go. What?
The smell reminds me of Disneyland. The mixture of the wood, smell, and the water.
Oh, it makes me think of being out here, but okay. Vámonos. So if you go watch the video I took of when I did this in the winter, I was slightly unprepared for it. I didn't think there'd be as much snow and ice as there was. So I didn't have my snow boots, and I didn't even have my hiking boots because they were still drying from a previous adventure. So I did this trail all icy and snow covered as it was in my work boots, my rubber work boots. And that was very fun and exciting. So I didn't make it very far, but that's okay. We're out here now to do this. And it is going to be a pretty day. So yes, I don't know why on some maps and information it says this still calls it the Pratt Connector Trail, when really nobody ever crosses the river anymore, so it should all just be the Pratt River Trail number 1035. Oh, the bleeding hearts are out. They're fully out too. Sweet. These are usually one of the first wildflowers in the season in the low to mid elevation forests. You get to see them is cool. Them and the salmon berries.
I forget to have a new phone. I can do portrait mode now.
Yeah, and it takes really damn good pictures. Yeah. And this, yeah. We both have new phones. We used to have iPhone 10s or older till about 6 months ago, and now we both have pretty much brand new phones, so we're enjoying this. I tried to get her to bring her big camera out, but she's stubborn. Yes. Oh, and I should know what you are, but I don't remember what you are. I don't think this is... This might be elderberry. It might be. I don't know. I really need to look at my botany book more carefully. And of course, this is thimbleberry.
Yeah.
These are fine. You see how fuzzy the leaves are?
No, I thought it was the crappy ones.
No. Those are really, really soft. They make good jam.
Crappy stuff. Another bridge!
Yeah. This was an icy, snowy mess when I came and did it in the winter. Caution, there's rocks in the trail. I might as well get a YouTube short here. Another bridge. Little one over a boisterous creek. I think that view is a little better. Caution.
Pond crossing.
Yeah. Hop, skip, and a jump. It's at least a 10 to 10 degree difference standing over that creek. And it's quite forceful too. It was quite breezy. So I didn't put the mic on the camera, so we'll see how well it picked up everything. I didn't think I would need it. Oh well. Maybe that's the Garfield Ledges Trail. I don't know. There's no signage for it, but I know there's a trail that goes up. Not Garfield Ledges, Stegosaurus Butte. That's what I mean. But I know there's a trail, a beat-in trail, and lots of people go do it, so maybe we'll do it sometime. Nash and I, or Sabrina and I, and if we do, I'll post that there. Anywho, Sabrina's taking pictures of a cluster of bleeding hearts and struggling to get back up. Gymnastics, kids, don't do it. It'll mess you up. But yes, it is the perfect time of the year to see all the bleeding hearts. And a very large cedar tree. Oh yeah, I ate shit on here in the winter one.
I threw it back down again.
Yeah, go. Vámonos. So this is supposed to be a pretty good hole, as you can tell. Swimmable spot, possibly, that you'd access from that bank. Pretty sure I talked about it when I did the winter walk through here. But if you watched that video, you will know on my way down on this, it was very icy and slippery, and I did eat it and went boom, boom, boom. So, that's right, I go boom. Surprised they didn't put actual steps in this.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's like they have the side rails for erosion control, but they just put pea gravel down, which is almost worse than dirt.
Yeah.
They could have at least found a bunch of flat rocks and put steps in it. Oh well. Big rock. Oh. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Fine.
Oh, just walk on by. Oh, Lord. As you can tell, YouTube, she is scared of lots of things, from spider webs to caves.
I don't like that.
Let's go. Lots of vine maple now. Yay.
I'm getting on. You don't have to deal with any of it.
For once.
You need a girl transformer. I see him.
What?
I can see the spider.
What'd you do now?
Are you recording?
Yes.
I'll wait till you're done.
She's a very special little clip-clop. I believe this is about where I stopped on my winter adventure and took that long exposure of this, what I thought was a frozen over swamp. Yeah, right here. Right near one of these trees, I believe. Somewhere in here. This is as far as I went. Just about. So this is be all new territory for me. Even. Woodpecker in the background. So we probably got, oh, I'd say half a mile left, maybe 3/4 of a mile to get to the Pratt River Trail proper. So we're almost there. Lots of spider webs this morning.
Goodness.
We are loud. We could be sitting on any branch, or we could be sitting on the ground, who knows. Oh, I see us. Right there on that little stump. Sitting on a little twig right above that stump.
Nope.
Let's see if I can magically put my finger on it for the camera. Probably not, but somewhere in there.
Oh.
See him on the little
Yes,
snag.
I see it now.
Loud. Right there.
There we go.
I can see you. I can see you. It's nice and cool down in here. I did see a garter snake in the sunshine too already. Tried to catch him, but he got underneath the woody debris too fast. He was probably about 2.5 feet long. Pretty big, chunky one. ¿Por qué?
Huh?
Huh?
Moth attacked me.
Oregon grape and flower. Pretty flower. Oh, it's nice and cool down here. Oh. Oh. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than where Sabrina's standing. Oh. Feels good.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. It's nice, ain't it? Feels good. Frog! Frog!
Yeah, I see him.
Frog. Go catch him.
Don't just leave him
I
alone.
wanna see frog. Uh-oh, where'd he go? There he is. No, come back. Got him. The frog. See YouTube? Frog. I have frog. Hi, little frog. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to see you. Frog. Munchkin, what?
Little brown frog.
Looks like it. No, don't jump from that height. Here.
Don't jump from that.
Now, will you let me get a picture of you? That would be a probably not.
That would be probably.
Oh, come out from underneath the freaking moss, you turd. Really? Can you, like, come out, please? Thank you. No, fine. Bye. Frog goop.
Ew!
And a trillium. So I've seen a snake and a frog. Able to catch the frog. And it's hot and muggy again. Yuck. This last little bit towards the Pratt River is in a open grove of cottonwoods and such, so very open top story, which means it's a very brushy understory, and of course as soon as I turn the camera on it opens up. But probably the last quarter mile or so was very thick grown in salmon berries. But we should be getting to the Pratt River and the Pratt River Trail proper here pretty soon. But this is pretty typical of low elevation cascades. So you go through evergreens and then you get into the deciduous, and the evergreens usually have vine maples and huckleberries mixed as their understory, whereas the deciduous trees are a lot more open, so you get a lot more varied and usually thickly grown in undergrowth. And you haven't seen it, but I have, on top of the frog I caught and showed for the camera, I have now seen 2 garter snakes, and saw this big toad or bullfrog or something, but it was also very deeply tucked in to the brush, so it would have been too much of a pain in the butt to dig him out. I didn't want to stress him out too much. And then the second garter snake was smaller than the first one. It was probably only a foot, maybe 1.5 feet long, but he was quick. He was not lethargic like the first one. As soon as he saw me go by, he was gone. I got about 2.5 seconds of seeing him before he buried himself just into some more woody debris like the first one, or fallen over rotten log woody debris type stuff. But That's definitely the Pratt River. We are getting close. And it is muggy and warm already. It's 10:30, but it's probably already in the mid 70s and pretty high humidity. Very not May weather. Although May, the first time we get warm weather in May, it's usually very, very muggy and gross. I remember that from baseball season. You'd see no rain and warm weather in the weather forecast. There's a big frog or something here. Another big bullfrog in here. Let's see if I can find and get him. Oh yeah. Where'd you go? Another bullfrog. Another big frog or toad. Oh, I think he made it underneath the log. But this time I got him on camera because the camera's rolling. So I got...
He's up there. I see him.
Oh,
Right.
damn. Look at you. Hi there, buddy.
So that's what a toad looks like?
Yeah.
So that's how the other one looked like?
Pretty much, yeah. Whoo! Let's see if I can get a picture of you. And then I will try and lay this rotten bark back down. No, don't you... You booger, I just want a picture, bro. Okay, fine. Be that way. Yeah, the camera ain't gonna pick him up, although he's over here now. Come into this opening, please. Maybe. Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't even see him now. Where did you go? He probably went underneath this other log and is hiding. That's fine, I harassed him enough. We'll gently lean that back up and give him a hiding spot. Cool, got that one on camera. I believe that is the endangered cascade toad.
Is that the same color as the other one?
Huh?
Same color as the other one?
Yeah. That was pretty much the exact same what the other one looked like. Frickin' sweet. 2 snakes, frog, and 2 toads. It is exciting today. Now we just need a small-ish mammal. Something more exciting than a squirrel. Give me like a pine marten or something. Chasing a squirrel. Well, that's what they eat, is squirrels.
Oh.
They're perfectly adapted to chasing squirrels up and down the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now you gotta have fun with the spider webs again. Here is our junction. So the Pratt River Trail will go that way for 11 miles to Pratt Lake, and before that trail was put in, your only way to get to the Pratt River Trail was to cross down at the river, cross the Snoqualmie River down here. So let's go investigate, shall we? Yes. Nice camp spot. So it looks like the Pratt River is going to dump in over there. And somewhere from over there you'd come over and cross and scoot along up in here.
The water?
Yeah. You only did it in late summer.
No thanks. There's someone camped here recently.
Yeah, looks like a good camp spot. It's a good hangout spot. Now we will go see if we can find ourselves a spot along the Pratt River, hopefully, and hang out for a bit and maybe stop for the day. I'd like to go see the really big tree, and there's supposedly a trailside or near trailside waterfall about a mile and a half up this, and I'm not sure I'll be able to get Sabrina to go that far. Hopefully I can, but we shall see. Well, things ain't perfect. The trail is becoming progressively more and more hard to follow as it is springtime and everything is leafing out, and who knows when the last time someone was actually up here to brush this out. But I think we're gonna turn back. Don't know how close we got, probably within a quarter mile or so of the really big tree, but I think we'll call that good for the day and go back to the river crossing at that campsite and have lunch and hang out for a bit. Because we never did get within even earshot of the Pratt River either, and looking at the map, it probably wouldn't happen for a couple more miles yet anyway, so oh well. We did see another big bullfrog though. Brings us up to 2 snakes, 1 frog, and 3 bullfrogs. Lots of exciting wildlife. But as you can tell, there is not much space on the trail to follow. So we will head back. Hey, we have made it back to this camping spot where we will have lunch, and I might set up a long exposure to look at their river, because their river is pretty. What?
Daddy long leg terrified me.
Oh, big one.
Yeah, it scared
God,
me.
he's huge. I thought you were scared of the rock you kicked. Well, step over him. Don't step on him.
Yeah,
Just go. He's off the trail. Go. Good Lord.
My foot.
Always adds entertainment and excitement to any hike. Huh, Munchkin?
When I was gonna put my foot is where he stepped.
Angry Robin. Pretty ground cover plants. Getting a quick shot of the ground cover foliage. Rock. I mean, your hair is slowly coming apart, so it's just wispies going about.
No, bug.
Stick.
A bug got caught in my hair.
A cliff. Walk the plank.
Why are you recording me having to go uphill? That's just rude.
Because this is the exciting part. I got the big rock to look at.
Yeah, past the creepy cave.
Ay, ay, ay. Vamonos. Oh, this breeze feels good. The river breeze is enjoyable. Rock. Kitty.
Chugga 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 choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo. Ting.
No, no, no.
Go!
I am going. I haven't changed speed.
Yeah, I know. You're making this take longer.
Sorry.
I'm getting more tired.
And the fact that I didn't stop though, she was trying to do that.
I mean, it was like 100 feet of up. You shouldn't stop. Look at that big green pool. Swimming hole. That's probably like right in here where it starts to slow down. Probably like 10 feet deep in there. Big old swimming hole. It's nicer now. Not so hot. The breeze can whisk my sweat droplets away. Just got done with that side creek crossing that doesn't have a bridge, but it's at an elevated rock platform that the water flows through, coming up these switchbacks to avoid this cliff face. Nice, pretty, airy, coniferous forest. Almost back to the bridge. Probably got another, I'd say, 20 minutes, depending on how many times we stop for pictures. And I will probably run the outro over the bridge. I need to stop kicking rocks with my foot. Ta-da! Ain't Garfield Mountain so pretty? Oh, it's good and breezy out here too. What? I don't understand the word you're saying.
Snake.
Snake? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh, there he is. Oh, hi there, friend. I won't harass you. I will leave you alone. We will continue. What was he doing? Trying to climb up the...
I don't know. He was over here when I walked by and I didn't see him until I heard him.
He's probably getting ready to defend himself, and then he saw two of us. He's like, nope! That's not happening. I'm going to run instead.
Not like his bite's going to hurt us.
Yeah, they hurt a little bit. They don't have huge teeth.
I mean, like poisonous.
No. Nope. Hummingbirds fighting over flowers and nesting spots. Bridge in the sunshine time. Yay! Thunder, 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 thunder. Splash, splash! Oh yeah, so beautiful. We have rounded the last bend in the river, or in the trail, and we're back along Middle Fork Snoqualmie, which means we're going to be coming up to the Gateway Bridge here pretty soon. So I suppose I will run my outro. Thank you for joining Sabrina and I on this Cooley Outdoors adventure, where I was able to check off another lowland trail off my list. It is the perfect time of year to do it. Everything down low has melted out and is greening up and flowering up. Was a bit of a hot and muggy day, but that's all right. And the Pratt River Trail brushed in a little quicker than I was hoping to, so we weren't able to get to the really big tree or go find the supposed trailside waterfall, but that just might have to be a adventure Nash and I do some other time maybe. But yeah, this is classic low elevation Cascade evergreen forest. Lots and lots of green everywhere, lots and lots of river everywhere. So thank you for tagging along with us. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Obviously, if you didn't like it, give it a dislike. But either way, please leave a comment down below about what you did or did not like about it so I can improve for next time. Thank you for joining us, and ciao. Bug.
Yeah, it freaking cut me off. Like this.
Yeah, I saw it. It did it to me too.
Yeah, whenever you figure out the timing out, so let me know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 2 partial weeks because then I can chew PTO. So I can use less.
Alright, because the plan is to leave Friday after work or Saturday morning and be gone till the next Sunday. Taking up 2 weekends in a full week. That is a zip line. Oh, oh, water! Eh.
On the bridge!
Yeah, we're at the bridge.
How did they do?
And the camera's still rolling too. Water! As you know, YouTube, I am water boy. Therefore, when it's hot and muggy day like today, I go down to river and go splish splash. Oh, there's people over here, so I will not intrude on them. And this looks like to be the safest spot for me. And I go splish splash. Oh, God, that feels so good. Oh, 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 that feels so good. Oh, 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 that felt good. That was needed. Yeah, come back in another couple weeks when some of the snow melt drops off and that whole bar is open. You can get to there. But obviously you can't now when it's mid-May and raging snow melt. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Cause make it easier for Jacob and Nash. Because they work regular work weeks.